Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here, and welcome back to episode 39 of the French non-league to legend. We have come back a day after the last episode, or a couple of days. We've just been beat by OJ Nice 2-1, as you would have seen last episode, in a big game. We do have PSG in our first game at home in 2 games' time, but it's transfer, not deadline day, but the transfer deadline day is approaching. We've had a bid for one of our big players. Before you're thinking we did a whole episode on Dosu and it's Dosu for 50 mil. It's not. It's for Ndiaga Cisse. That is correct. Dortmund came in initially and said, here's a mil plus 700k plus a loan back for the rest of the year plus 30% of profit plus a friendly. And I said, no. I kept asking for 6 to 7 mil. They kept talking to me. In the end, it looked like they were going to bid no more than 4. And, with a lot of clauses. And we kept asking for 5. They kept talking to me. Usually the AI, after a few goes, they say no. I've negotiated a bid with my Twitch chat. Links down below. Come follow us live on Twitch. And we're going to walk you through the bid and what I think we got to do here. And it is take it, as much as I hate it. But like the Shane Sanif one, it gives me money into the club. It allows me to improve things. It allows me to have money in the club to keep belling on. And on top of that too, like with Shane Sanif, he ends up going to Dortmund, has this big increased value, we get some money back. Firstly, 1.9 mil up front. 20% comes to me, right? Which is roughly in the vicinity of 200k, give or take. Rest goes there. Every time I offered 2 mil up front, they said no, so 1.9 mil, 100k, that's fine. Guaranteed 700k straight away, right? Three times over 6 months, 2.33. So we're guaranteed 2.6 mil straight away. The best part is 970k after 1 game for Senegal. He's played twice and scored 2 goals. That will probably come in March when the international break comes around. So that's straight away, you're guaranteed the 3.6 mil that we're getting. On top of that, we get him back for the rest of the year. We save the 3k wage for the next 6 months and we get him on loan. There's definitely a world we loan him back next year as well. And we get 40% of the sale. Every time we said 50, they kept rejecting. So now that I've gone 40 and have gone 1.9 instead of 2, and we've upped the international appearance fee, they're happy to get that there as well. If Dosu, we've seen, is worth 34 to 50 mil, what he could be worth at Dortmund is incredible. We're going to have to take this. Lastly, we play with a shadow striker. If you have a look, he's not your traditional shadow striker. He's not the quickest. He's not the most physical up and down. He's not the most clinical. Out of everyone in the front 3 or the front 4, he's probably the one that doesn't fit the system as much. Where Dosu's a great inside forward, Colley's a great pressing forward and a last man striker. Where Kieda's that guy off the bench as well up front, and you have obviously Indoor, who for an inside forward fits the role because he's just so physical. Out of all of them, he's the one that probably you can go, okay, we can replace him because there's definitely a guy that would fit this role better. Indoor, out of all of them, is definitely the one that's not done as much. At least Cisse's getting a few assists. He's the one that we can sell. With that being said, we're going to have to take that. And it looks like they're the only club that was interested there, Dortmund as well. Important to note, let's go and have a quick look here, lads, with Dortmund. Their top prospect's this guy, right? He's 18. Very similar to our boy, where are you, mate? Not Chike, not Dosu, Ndiaga, right? Ndiaga's in the blue and is a much better footballer, well-rounded, right? And a current international. Koktas, I don't think, has played for Turkey yet. 24 under 21 caps. He's worth 10.5 to 15 mil. 10.5 to 15 mil. If Cisse's worth 856.8k in my club, how much is he going to be worth at Dortmund? We bought him for 25k. You bought him for 25k. We're profiting basically 3.6 mil. There you are. Plus whatever they sell him on for. There's a world where he just develops, never gets a sale on, and then in the end we buy him back and get 40% back. Because I've done that on a couple of saves last year. We're gonna have to take that. There it is. Ndiaga Cisse. He's gonna end up at Dortmund. There's not much that we can do, but at least we get him back for the run in, like we did with Shane, who's worth still a ton. And when we sell him to Watford, when he goes back to Watford, who are going to get relegated this year, when they get sold, we're going to make plenty of money. And at this stage, that is huge for us because we've never been over 2 mil in balance. This sale will put us over there. It'll probably put us into the 3 mil bracket, and plus TV revenue for the rest of the year. And of course, on top of the TV revenue, the prize money we could get, we could actually be in a position where we could upgrade facilities a couple of times next year and really get towards that first step of being on par with PSG, getting the facilities, the training of the youth to a level where we can compete with them, not be superb next year, but get it on that, on that playing field. Because at the moment, their average corporate adequate training, which is a lot better than fairly basic youth, which we're upgrading. The only thing we could say we're doing well is we're getting good academy coaching. So once players do come in to our academy, they're doing okay. But yeah, we've got a planned future stadiums as well. Apparently, I didn't know that was a thing. Anyhow, YouTube, I'll see you guys in a second. PSG, the 14 for the second. Yes, we've got PSG at home for the first time in the league. Welcome back, YouTube. PSG at home for the first time ever. Jose Mourinho's side, who are on 54 points with 51 goal difference in 20 games they're flying. Team that's not flying is ourselves. We've actually gone on a 2-game losing streak. After losing to OJ Nice in a very tight contest, we dominated Rennes, who have a pretty star-studded squad, to be quite fair, if we have a look at their squad. But they got a penalty and scored after we dominated them for most of the game to concede. Yes, that is Lozano out at left wing. Favre out on the other side as well. Neil Maupay's on the bench, didn't get used as well. Out Nouri's out at left back. Alvaro Fernandez in there, who's a very good keeper. They got Heisa there too. They're a team that should be doing a lot better than being in this. They were 15th, they're now, or 14th, they're now 12th after that win. We play a PSG side that the only solace that we can take is, and there's not much solace to be fair because they're dominating, is that they did play against Reims in the French Cup and won 7-0. Mbappe played and scored 4, so he might not play or he might get rested. Mbappe has already got 48 goals this season. He's got 41 goals in 20 league appearances. What is this, man? He's got 41 goals in 20 games in the league. Oh, we're dead. We are so dead. So dead. Mate matters word, Alioski's picked up another injury, which is not great. So Joe Lucas is going to come into there and Desprez will make the bench. Apart from that, your team is going to be, as it states, Schindler, Fort, Mawissa, Gozzi and Lucas. Shane, Shanaf, Muller, Dorsey, so Dossu and Colley. But yeah, Mbappe's got 40 plus goals in 20 appearances. Mental. I expect him to score 4 versus me here. Colley, a lot of credit. See what we can do. Let's see how they're lining up. Mbappe, they look fit. Carboni, Diop is playing. Sofiane Diop's playing out at centre mid. Interesting, nice, good spot for him. Nuno Mendes, Calvin Phillips, Marquinhos, Hakimi. They've come full strength. Okay, so they haven't rotated. Well, this is going to be fun. Footy Manager, thank you very much for the raid, mate. You come in as we're about to play PSG at home for the first time ever in the save in the league game. Mbappe, I don't know if I can show you guys this. Thank you for the raid, though, during the YouTube episode. How we're doing? Well, we're about to play PSG, and Kylian Mbappe has got 41 league goals in 20 appearances this year. We're in trouble, I feel. But yeah, here we are. We're having a pretty good time of it this year, though. We've played some amazing football. We just sold Cisse to Dortmund for 7 million in this episode, boys. And girls and ladies and gentlemen that have come in the raid, but loaned him straight back in. But yeah, Jose Mourinho's lining up in the big 3 and the 4 and the 2 and the 1 as he always lines it up as is Jose. And look, fingers crossed, pray we go. The 2 times we've played him, we've led first. We've scored the first goal in both games, lost both games 2-1. So, what will happen here is they will dominate, we'll score the first goal, and then it will just be whatever. Haaland just destroyed me in an FA Cup final. It's Haaland. Same with Mbappe. They're just broken. Free kick, Joe Lucas. For the 3rd time in a row, we lead versus PSG. They went down to 10 men. We scored from a long throw in the cup when we were in League 2. Mbappe scored 2. We lost. Last episode that we played them in the league, we led 1-0 and they dominated us at their home ground. Neymar came off the bench, got a goal and an assist. Joe Lucas back stick, cleared away. Mbappe's there, don't let him turn there, Shane. Mawissa, Lucas. Could you imagine if he thumped at the backup left back? He's in because obviously Alioski's out. There we go. Another highlight. Come on, boys. Mullet. Good touch. Don't lose it here. Calvin Phillips pressing. Falls to Shane. Digs it. Do we dare believe? Is this the first time we beat him? Is it? Fought with the ball. It's been deflected out there from the cross, I think it was. And it's fallen to Shane. One touch. The man on loan from Watford after we sold him there for 50% sell on and loaned him back for the last 2 years has banged one in. The USA under-23 international. Mbappe on a corner. Cleared away. Nuno Mendes. Mbappe's lurking. Oh, just don't let him do what he wants to do. Eric Garcia. Marquinhos. Deflection. I hate this match engine, man. Every goal we concede is a weird-ass deflection. What is this? In no world is he ever going to step a foot in here. He's just going to let that one run for a goal kick and he's just flicked it up to him and goal. Maybe not. Maybe he goes for that. But that's not where it's going to deflect. Just like that, PSG get a slice of luck. Like they're a team that needs a slice of luck. Kimpembe now. Calvin Phillips. Eric Garcia. We can't allow him to turn in the middle of the park. And guess what? Shane, I thought won it. I thought he pinched the pocket and he didn't. In the end, Diop now. And now they're facing forward and running at us. Hakimi. Coppola. Oh, it's Carboni. It's a goal. It's PSG. You can't beat them. 2-0 up. It doesn't matter. By halftime, it's 2-2. And it's back on level pegging. We keep on standing up to our big brother, but every time they just look at us and laugh and then smack us in the face and knock us out. And just like that, a goal where they got a slice of luck and a goal where Coppola's played a great ball and it's a runner through the middle. 2-2. Without the slice of luck, you feel like it would be okay. We've had 2 shots on target. We scored 2 goals. It's fantastic. They've had 2 shots on target. They've scored 2 goals. It's deplorable. All we can say is Mbappe has scored 40 goals this season. Has yet to score, but lo and behold, he will probably score 3 times now in this half. Time ticks away, 60 minutes played. At what point do we be brave and go for it? I don't think there is a point. I think we just got to take this on where we need to take it, and there we are. All right, Schindler, we will play out. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's a Mourinho side that's got Mbappe that scored 40 games. We will play out. Lucas gets pickpocketed. He should have played the ball. He actually made a good run and had to play one down the line, and Dossi never did. Eric Garcia, Collie gets a press across. Don't force him. Don't let him turn. Saying that it's a great chip ball out, and Carboni knocks it down intelligently. Nuno Mendes now. This is where the issue is that when PSG get controlled possession, you're dead. Serbia apparently have scored. Yeah, great. Thank you, Berger. I'm missing out on the game for getting pumped by PSG here. Fought with a tackle. I hate this game with a fucking vengeance. We win a tackle and it falls straight back to Marquinhos from distance goal. Look where the highlights have come for. Their first goal has been the deflection at full swim and then our right back wins the ball and then stops. Oh, please just give me good gameplay one time in a big game. It's not fair, FM. It's not fair. Marquinhos, one touch, what a belter. I've never seen Marquinhos score from my life from distance. I've never seen him score headers, but okay. 3-2 down. 2 of their 3 goals, you would say, have been undeserved from how they've come about in the match engine. Mbappe now. Oh, here we go. This is problems. He's missed. Something's happened in the football. Something Milinkovic has done. I've Serbia playing Cameroon right now. I want to watch it, but it's taken us this long to get to this point. 77 minutes played. Do we go 4-4-2? I think we must. Well, we have to go 4-4-2 and just go for it. I'm going to get Chiesa in, do that. Poacher, please. Dossi's going to come on one side. Marvin will come on the other. Lucas will stay out there. Matty will come in for 4, who's had a stinker. Melissa's going to come out for Dieng, who's dead. And Galba can play a pass, so get him in there as well. And get him in as an advanced playmaker and support. 4-2-4 time. We're going to go for it. We might lose 5-2 here. We could concede a couple of goals in late doors, but we're going to go. Corner. Marquinhos heads wide. I was about to say, of all the ways it goes, it's bloody... We will concede a deflection, a long-range hit from a tackle, which we should have won it, and a corner, but it didn't happen. And for the third time in the save, we've led versus PSG and lost. We led in the cup as a League 2 side against Temed, 1-0, and Mbappe turned up and scored 2. We led in their home ground, in their backyard, which this is still their backyard. And we led 1-0, and Neymar came off the bench and destroyed us. We then led 2-0 here and looked amazing. And next minute, a very poor highlight of a deflection that falls to him. A tackle that we should have cleared up at 2-2, which then apparently it falls back to him and they cut it, and McQuinney scores from distance. And Carbone scored a pretty nice goal, to be fair to him. Is yeah. Long shots at 10, man. Long shots at 10. Apparently he can hit him for days. Typical PSG. Far from pleased with that result. That's our third loss in a row. So all of a sudden this, we're definitely safe from relegation, which we are. I'm not going to come here and say, relegation's still a thing. We're already on 35 points this year, which is fantastic. 32. We're actually not there yet, but we will be. Europe, we need to win the next few games. Our next run of games are easy. We got Reims. Well, not easy. This is where we went on a run. We won 4 in a row. We got Reims. We got Monaco, who if we could FM again would be great. We got Bordeaux, and we got AC Ajaccio. That's it. If we win those 4, I do believe that we will be in a European dogfight this year, which would be fantastic season 1. I can't complain too much. I will complain, however, because against OJ Nice, the match engine cost us a goal, and against PSG, the match engine has cost us 2 goals. And guess what? It's unfortunately led to 2 losses in a row in 2 big games against 2 bigger teams in the league. Where if that doesn't happen, who knows? Who knows? I might stand here and be saying we beat PSG for the first time. Till next time, though, I'll see you again. Thank you and goodbye. Give the episode a like. Do subscribe. And hopefully next time, we don't get an FMing in terms of match engine FMing again. We get clean gameplay and maybe we can win a game in this run-in for European football.